welcome back to my channel, Lady Mac. Don't forget to subscribe, click that button, like my videos, and give up a comment. Today I'm here interacting with Lex Kalima. He's going to share us what he does, who is he, and some of the issues that maybe as a physically challenged young man he faces. So today we are here in Namiango. Is it so?
Yeah.
Can you just introduce yourself?
My name is Rex Tigondale Kalima. I live here in Namiango. I was born disabled, and I was born in a family of 8 people. Four of us were disabled. Unfortunately, two passed on, and only two remain with disabilities. Me and my sister, and the other two are the able persons. Yeah.
Okay, who is Lex? If we say who is Lex Kalima, if you want to tell someone and to understand who is Lex Kalima.
I can say that Lex is somebody who is cool, short tempered, straightforward. I think that's it. But sometimes I'm a soccer fan. I follow politics a little bit, religious. I just understand it. Yeah, that's me. But anything else, I like chatting with people. But most of the time, if you talk about soccer, I'm one of your fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
And can you just share us the national club and the international club that you support?
National club, can say, because I've stayed in Rwanda for a long time. I'm with Silver Strikers fan. Internationally, the Guns.
The Gunners.
Yeah.
Wow, so we are the same there. The
Yeah,
international, but for the national club, oh, we are different. I go for Wanderers. Yes. Okay, Lex. I just wanted to find out what are your achievements and the challenges that you face as a young man, physically challenged.
First of all, for me, I would just start with my achievements because the challenges are like stepping stones to me. It was not something very easy to be where I am today. Now I run an organization for disabled youth. It started as a small thing, a youth club under a tree, people just chatting. Then now we can say it has grown. We have got offices. Now we have got over 300 members. So I can say that it's not something very easy that we started, and I'm always happy when I see a child with disability is coming to our center, and now he's graduating and sending them to regular schools, specialized schools. So those are the kind of things that I'm always happy with. And we also have got other children that come into the center. They didn't know how to go to toilet. They are not speaking, or they're just being locked in their houses. But now, when they started interacting with their friends, they are able to go to toilets, telling the teacher that I want to go to toilet. Now able to interact with people, and even in Saturdays, they cry at home that I want to go to school.
Wow.
So you can see that it's something that even when I sit down, I shed my tears. That it's something that I didn't expect, because what I started, I didn't expect that I would do. I'll be doing social work, because what I'm doing now is social work. I studied business administration, so now turning the administration issues into social work, I quite like something is that it was a good calling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You talked about the organization that you are working at, and you are one of the founders of that organization. Can you just tell us what is that organization? Because my viewers would like to know more about it, and give us the objectives of the organization, and when did you start the organization?
Our organization is a disabled youth organization. We mainly focuses on promoting the rights of youth and children with disabilities, especially the right to education, right to healthy. We are into the social protection issues, the human rights issues, uh, counseling. So all those things, that's what we focus, because when a child or youth with disability come to our offices, we check into those things. Does he go to school? If he has got those disability that requires to get medicine, do the parents go to the hospital to get the medicine? If there are any violation of human rights, we do work with different kind of organization to solve different kind of issues. So if there's education issues, we try to link up with schools, the Ministry of Education, so that children and disabilities should be able to go to school and fully participate in the education activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you just share us your education journey? Because you said you were an administration in
Mhm.
professional, you did administration, but now you have fallen down to the social work.
Education wise, I can say I'm a holder of a advanced diploma for business administration and ABE.
Mhm.
Then now I'm in pursuit of my degree. Yes. Then also I'm under Amity now. Something online. Uh, I did my primary school in the wrong way. That's Chimoto and Chukoneka Primary School. Then thereafter, I came to Blantyre where I did my secondary school at Chichili. Then when I passed my Form 4 certificate, my point, I did not get a chance to go to university, even though my points were good. So it was something very tough. Then I just go straight to technical college where I did my up to advanced level. Then when I started the organization. So like I get carried away with the wage. I forgot about school and I was just concentrating about the work. Then now I said, okay, I think at least I've achieved my goals. Now I should go back to school. Then maybe I'm growing up. I'm no longer the youth now, so I have to leave it to other people. Maybe I should start concentrating on other things.
Other things. Okay.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Mm.
So, can you just tell us some of the some of the challenges? We know when we are young people, we face a lot of challenges, and then you're young people also with physically challenged um, individuals. So, what are the challenges as young person you always face in terms of social and other
Uh,
spheres?
to be frank now, a person with disability, when it comes to challenges, the challenges always surface, or a person really finds that yeah, these are the challenges when you are fixed and life from other people. But the basic challenge that a person with disability is accessibility, because accessibility is the blockage of everything. Because some of us, we are going to school when there was no inclusive education or what. So we were just in class. You find that even the toilets were not accessible enough, the classes were not accessible enough. Even the teachers as well, they didn't know how to handle a person with disability. So wherever you go, you find that even the localities as well. You live in a community, go to church, it's not accessible enough. So everything starts with the accessibility. So when there's no accessibility, that means you're being bad to participate in everything. If it comes to human rights abuse and gender-based violence, I think most of the time all these things come just because you are being barred into the participation of other things. Just because of that, you are now go back home, living in one place. This is when all those things come to appear. But if you try to participate and try to attend different kind of things and play with other people, these kind of challenges won't surface. Because as a kid with disability, somebody will not understand why are you disabled. Because you find your friends are able to climb up in the tree to get mangoes, to get oranges, pawpaws, but you're just staying on the wheelchair. People are able to run up and down and play to get whatever they want to get, and you are just at one place. So with those kind of things, they bring in the psychological effect to that kind of person with disability.
Emotionally, even
Yes, yeah. So
mentally.
mentally, emotionally. So that's why you find Most of the time, persons with disability are temperature. They always like judge on whatever people say. They always say, okay, if this person is speaking like this, that means he want to do maybe in a different way. But people, they don't understand that this comes from at a young age, because you are sidelined from many, many, many things. Even if you just see a person with disability, according to people he plays with, chat with, you find somebody who is 18 is chatting with people 5 or 6 years old. Even if he has got mental capabilities, you find that he will try to associate with young people just because you know that he'll be able to compete and able to manipulate those people that they are young.
And with the mind of left him behind
Yes.
at a tender age.
Yes, so those are the kind of challenges that the person with disabilities. Because if you, even if you go to school, you find that most of the time you are find that you are left out. People are going to the assembly. They say that oh, you should go in class. You find you in class. You won't be attending the assembly. People are going to physical activities, PE. Then you be also told, okay, just wait here. You find you here. Even if they told you, okay, can you go outside and pick some flowers? That means you be just waiting for one of your best friends. If nobody remembers you, that means you have nothing. Even the teachers, if it's forgot that there's you in the class, everyone will have the leave, but you, at the end, you have nothing. So those are the kind of challenges that you are failing to participate in each and everything. And it also affects you emotionally, psychologically. Then all those things, they are the ones that bring out to the other bad things in life. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see with those negative attitudes from the individuals or from other people that they don't have disabilities, it brings now to take the young people with disabilities or any person with a disability to start school at late or at an other stage, whereby it was not comfortable to get into school and people were not friendly. Those are one of the things that there are a lot of persons with disabilities are not really getting into their education. Yeah, so I just wanted to ask Alex to say, what can you tell parents or what can you tell individuals who with disabilities out there who are watching us?
Mm, First of all, I'll tell the parents they should treat a child with disability as any normal child in the family. Because we always have the challenges that if a parent has got a child with disabilities, always regard that child as a government child. You find that there were maybe 5 children and they say that okay, I don't have school fees for you. The government will pay school fees for you. Then you find that he has got the capability and he's capable to go to school and he can even perform at school. But if you reach a certain age, you say that okay, at this stage I cannot manage to pay for school fees. But he has got other siblings there that they are being also being paid school fees. And they are still going further with the education. And the bottom line for everything to be successful and to be independent is education. If children with disabilities are sent to school and are able to fully participate in education activities, you see them, they will do anything in life and they'll be able to participate. Because the most difficult here in Malawi, everything is not accessible. People they just say that okay, send children to school, but if you go to schools, you find that even children are not being taught with, they're just left out. You find that in the schools, there's only one SNA teacher out of maybe 30 to 40 children, or one SNA teacher have to go maybe to 5 or 4 schools in a zone. So can you just imagine? Can one teacher go to 3 or 4 schools? Can all those children from those schools learn? So those are the kind of challenges that children should be face. So the bottom line is the parents should really, really, really encourage children to go to school. They should also treat the child with disability as any other child in the family.
That's true. And actually, apart from the parents, also the government, Ministry of Education should take part, should have a role in terms of human resource. We should also have specialist teachers who are able to assist or to deliver to learners with special needs. Apart from the human resource, accessibility of the resources, teaching and learning materials, they have to be accessible, they have to be available. Those are the one of the things that, because the parents can even say they can get or take their children into schools, but if there are no materials there, if there are no specialist teachers, I think it can also be a challenge. But it's a joint thing that Malawi government and even the citizens themselves, we need to move ahead together so that we can reach the vision of 2063. That's what we are calling it now, 2063. I think at that time we'll reach to that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything to add or to share, particularly about the youth organization, youth with disabilities organization, you call it? Maybe you face challenges, or maybe some of the viewers can come in to assist you guys because you're doing really a good thing. I think one of these days we also visit your organization.
What I can ask is that what is always need is support. I cannot say that we want organization support, but if they'll be able to come and then identify the children and maybe support one or two of the children, because support youth with disabilities. Some of them they finish school, but they don't have anything to do. Some of them that we see that they are able to do things, but they don't have the capital. Or even if we have good companies uh, that they can manage to employ youth with disability, maybe to be cleaners. We have those that we know that okay, if this person, even if he doesn't have a comfort certificate, but if he's employed to be a cleaner, you'll be getting something at the end of the month. You'll be able to earn a living. That's what kind of support we want. We want those that if they come, okay, how many youth do you have that we can manage to employ them? Maybe to do the casual labor at their offices. That means it will really help them. That's what we are looking for. If we really define those kind of things, we'll be very happy. Because they are not helping us, they are helping those youth with disabilities. Yes.
All right, that's how I've interacted with Lex Kalima. Anything to say before we close the program today?
I would like to thank you. Come and have a chat with me. I would like to encourage you continue to promote the life of with persons with disabilities. Give them a chance, give them a platform so that people can really understand what is happening behind the closed doors. Because it's not each and everyone have a chance to go and speak out and present their views. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my viewers. Today I was with Lex Karima, who's physically challenged young man who has been running a project about youth with disabilities, and he's also working at this organization. And one of these days we are going to visit him at his workplace. And today I say to you once again, don't forget to subscribe, click that channel to know more about disabilities in Malawi and to know more about Malawi itself. What places do we have? District. I'll be traveling into different places, different districts, and I'll also be visiting a lot of persons with disabilities. And today I was with Lex Kalima, a physically challenged man. I know you have heard a lot and you have learned something. And if you need anything, I'll put the organization contact, and I'll also put his contact on my comment side. So see you once again. Don't forget to subscribe. Ta-ta!